Roy G. Biv was a rainbow. Not just any rainbow, oh no. Roy was special. Roy was a rainbow with a mischievous streak. He wasn't content with just being a beautiful arc in the sky.
He loved to bend the rules. He found joy in doing things differently. He loved to play tricks. Whether it was appearing in unexpected places or changing his colors, Roy was always up to something. He was a rebel with a pot of gold at the end. But it wasn't just about the gold. It was about the thrill of the adventure.
One gloomy afternoon, a thunderstorm raged. Rain lashed down. Wind howled. The sky was dark and ominous. It was the perfect time for Roy to shine. He loved the contrast of his bright colors against the stormy sky. He waited for a flash of lightning. The anticipation made his colors shimmer with excitement. Then, zoom! He appeared right in the middle of the storm. His colors burst forth, lighting up the sky.
This was going to be fun. Roy knew that everyone who saw him would be amazed. He loved being the center of attention, especially in such dramatic fashion.
Roy G. Biv stretched and twisted, his vibrant colors swirling in a mesmerizing dance. He was a living rainbow, full of energy and mischief. He wrapped himself around a street sign, his colors blending with the metal, creating a dazzling display. The sign seemed to come alive with his touch. The sign pointed every which way. Cars honked, their drivers bewildered by the sudden chaos. Drivers blinked in confusion, trying to make sense of the colorful spectacle. What a mess!
He giggled and shimmered, his laughter echoing through the streets. The shimmering light effects added to the surreal scene. He glowed brightly in front of traffic lights, his colors reflecting off the lenses. The lights seemed to dance with him, creating a kaleidoscope of hues. Red, yellow, green, no one could tell. The signals were a blur of colors, leaving everyone guessing. The cars stopped and went beep, beep, beeping in confusion. The drivers were at a loss, unsure whether to stop or go. This was even more fun than Roy imagined. He reveled in the chaos, his excitement growing with each passing moment.
But Roy's fun was about to end. His colors began to fade, and a sense of worry crept in. Two police cars, sirens blaring, raced towards him. The sound of the sirens grew louder, signaling trouble.
Uh-oh, Roy thought, his heart pounding. The weather police had arrived. Their flashing lights illuminated the scene, casting an ominous glow over Roy.
Roy G. Biv was in big trouble. He sat in Rainbow Court, his colors dull. Judge Cumulus, a big fluffy cloud, frowned at him.
Roy G. Biv, you've caused quite a stir.
But, Your Honor, I was just having a bit of fun.
Fun? Twisting street signs, blinding drivers, blocking traffic lights? That's not fun, Roy, that's dangerous.
Roy knew he was in trouble now. Judge Cumulus was known for his serious sentences.
Roy G. Biv, I sentence you to a prism.
Roy gasped. A prism? That meant he would be split into his separate colors. No more shining together, no more making mischief.
But, Your Honor, that's too harsh.
Judge Cumulus chuckled.
Don't worry, Roy, it's not forever. Just a week to reflect and refract.
Roy sighed. It was better than nothing. At least he could still shine, even if it was one color at a time. So, Roy G. Biv spent a week in a prism. He learned his lesson. Well, sort of. During his time inside the prism, he reflected on his actions, quite literally. The colors he saw were a reminder of the chaos he had caused. It was a week of introspection and self-discovery. He still loved to have fun, but from now on, he decided to channel his energy in a more positive direction. He realized that spreading joy didn't have to come at the expense of causing trouble. He'd be careful not to cause chaos. Instead, he would focus on bringing smiles to people's faces and brightening their days with his vibrant colors.
And every time you see a rainbow shimmering high in the sky, remember Roy G. Biv, the mischievous rainbow. He's still out there, spreading color and joy, but now with a newfound sense of responsibility. He's learned that his actions have consequences, and he's committed to making the world a more beautiful place without causing any harm, but in a much safer way. So the next time you see those brilliant colors arching across the sky, know that Roy is up there, painting the heavens with care and consideration.
The end? Or is it? Perhaps this is just the beginning of Roy's next adventure. Who knows what colorful escapades await him in the future? One thing is for sure. Wherever there is light and rain, Roy G. Biv will be there, ready to create a masterpiece in the sky.